All right, the next tab I want to go over is probably the most important one, is the income tab. So the income tab is made up of the summary and a breakdown at the top here, which I'm going to go into a little later after I go over the summary. We use the summary portion of the income tab to pay out the car washes. Very simply, as you can see here, the first thing we show you is the payout amount, which you can see here is a little bit over $57,000. I'm going to go over how that's calculated in a second. Our base model for payment is this. We wait until the current month is totally over and all the transactions are done. On the first day of the new month, which is usually the first, we will run a report. We will calculate all the money that we owe the car wash. We will cut it exactly in half. We will process a same-day ACH for the first half of the money that is due, and the second half of the money will then be put into the account of the car wash by the 15th, on the 15th of each month. So basically, we are providing payment on the 1st and the 15th for exactly half of the prior month's membership owed. And it's calculated in this fashion. The first thing we talk about here is the total revenue number. That is simply the amount of successful credit card dollars charged in the current month. Once we arrive at that number, we will then go and off the top, so that we split both EverWash and the car wash, we'll split this off of the top and share in it. We back out all of the Stripe fees, which are the credit card fees, any refunds or disputes that may have to be charged, and we land at a net revenue number. It's at this net revenue number that we now do the car wash split. Our default split here is 90% to the car wash. EverWash would then take 10% of that. Once we get that 90% calculated, before we reach the payout amount, we will take hold of a couple small fees. The first fee that we would take would be the $4 one-time new membership fee that we charge. That is always deferred 1 month. So this total is based on all of your new members sold in the month of April. I will show you that in a second. The other thing that we would back out and take hold of would be our portion of the commission attendant payout. We pay as an incentive $5 to every attendant who sells a membership. We split that equally with the car wash. They pay $2.50. What we would do then at the beginning of the next month is get back our $2.50 per attendant payout off of the dashboard here, as you see, and that would be removed from what we owe you, and then we would land at the payout amount. All right? As I scroll here to the right, you'll see that to date here we have a total of 1,237 charges, and we also provide you what the average charge amount is. That basically is the summary. If I go up to the top here and I click on the breakdown, I'm going to get a show here of all of the data, which basically makes up the summary portion of the income statement. Okay, so here is the breakdown section. The first thing you could see here is you can download this entire screen into a CSV file so that you can have it for the future. You'll see here that you have every charge shown here. You can dump into a spreadsheet, as I said, or you could scroll through and view every single one of the 1,237 charges. As I scroll here, if you had any Groupons or any attendant commission sales, they would be listed here. Here's a breakdown with notes on every refund that we did this month, so you have full visibility of that. And then, as I said here, when I go down to the one-time fees, you'll see here that we are charging you in May for those sold in April. Okay, so that's the way the section works here. You have full visibility here, and if I go ahead and click on June, which hasn't occurred yet, and I go to the bottom of the one-time fees, I'm going to see that all the memberships that are sold in the month of May are showing up here for me in June. Now, as I scroll down to the bottom, you will see here that all of the May new members are being shown here in June as we defer them 1 month. So that is the income tab portion of the dashboard.